Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this one we are going to be talking about the phenomenon of dating down and why it is I believe that women consciously or subconsciously date down. Now, every time that celebrity black women, G. Scott, Wendy Williams, Mary J. Blige, come out and have to pay a lot of alimony or child support, there's always the same narrative going around that these women are victims, that they were targeted by this man. And I do have a little bit of an alternative opinion. Now, it is not that I do not believe that these women are victims. I do believe they are, but I think that above all else, they are victims of their own psyche, that they are victims of their own self-esteem issues, that they are victims of their own childhood, that they are victims of their own trauma, and I will elaborate on that. I think that a lot of the time, consciously or subconsciously, when women date down, they date down out of a place of control. I think that a lot of women who have abandonment issues think that they can use money to control a man, that if they're taking care of him, if they're taking care of his kids, if they're letting him drive his car. And these are not only celebrity black women who do this, by the way, everyday regular black women do this as well. They believe that this is going to stop this man from cheating on them, from leaving them, from abandoning them, because he's gonna think, oh, look at all the perks that I have from dating this woman, from being with her, so I have to stick with her. This is what they believe. So they are, purposefully, in my opinion, again, consciously or subconsciously picking these men because they have, daddy issues perhaps, or perhaps they were hurt a lot in childhood, a traumatic upbringing, parents who, were not the best, whose parenting skills were not up to par, and perhaps they believe that, because of this, again, this is not always a conscious conversation. It's not that these women, come to a mirror and be like, okay, because, I was hurt in childhood, I'm going to look for a man that, is not gonna hurt me in adulthood, and I'm going to use my money to try and control him for him not to leave. That's not how it happened. It's more of a subconscious thing. Trauma survivors tend to be master manipulators. If you know, right? And I think that subconsciously a lot of them do think, okay, if I choose this man, then and if I do all of this for him, he's not going to leave me. I think that this is similar to when think of the dust days. Okay, let's not call them dust days, that's not nice. Think of the passport bros, okay, who go to, I don't know, Brazil or anywhere to look for a wife. A lot of them do know that these women are marrying them only to come to the United States of America, or I come from Senegal, West Africa. A lot of women, younger women in my country, get married to older European men in order to come to Europe, or because they believe that these men are wealthy. Now, these men know that these women are getting together with them for a better life, for a better future. They are just ignoring that. They are choosing to ignore those feelings because they're lonely, because they're desperate, because they have low self-esteem, because they want to be loved, because they want to be cared for. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but fact is a lot of them do know. Even men who are being targeted by gold diggers, so-called, a lot of them do know what time it is. And this is why a lot of the time when their family members and their friends and stuff tell them this woman is just with you to use you, even though they refute it, a lot of the time they do know already, right? And then later on you will see that when the relationship does die, they will come back and say, and people will say, we warned you. But the truth is they didn't listen to your warning because they already knew what time it was, right? And it is what it is. And I believe actually a lot of these women, again, it could be subconsciously, do know what time it is. I mean, after all, Keke Palmer was warned, okay, no matter how you feel about Steve Harvey, and I do not like him myself, right? I mean, he's a colorist, yikes. He told her, be mindful of dating down, be mindful of giving a man a lifestyle he hasn't earned, and she still disregarded that, and she still got together with somebody who wasn't, a peer who wasn't at her level. And just like Keke, a lot of these women know what they're doing. A lot of these women are warned, you know, by friends, by family member. I'm talking now about everyday regular black women, and they still choose to disregard that. And you know, they call us jealous, they call us bitter, they call us envious when we tell them, and they get with this man, and then later on they come and they cry and they complain, even though again they knew what time it was. Now let's talk about why it doesn't work, right? Let's talk about why even when women take care of grown men, pay the child support for them, you know, are agreeable, cook all of them meals, let them drive their car while they take the bus to work, you know, iron all their clothes, it still does not work. These men still don't feel grateful, they don't feel appreciative, they still leave these women, they still cheat on them, using their own car, by the way. And the reason for that being is that men are not socialized like women. Women are socialized to be agreeable and to be nice. We are told this ever since we are 3-4 years old. We are told to be nice, we are told to be agreeable, we are told to be kind. Men are built different, and in a patriarchal society, men know, they know that they are supposed to be the head. They know that they are supposed to provide. So when they are not capable of doing that, they are going to be resentful of you, right? They are not with you because they are grateful for what you're doing for them. They are with you because they are down bad, okay? They are with you because they don't want to sleep under the bridge, okay? But deep down inside, they are resentful that you as a woman is doing better than them. You know, they get subtle jabs from friends and family members, from other men who tell them, you know, how a woman is taking care of them, how the woman is the head of the household. And men have very fragile egos, and their egos cannot take this. And so this, they're gonna make you pay in some way, shape or form. This is gonna come out in other ways, right? And this is why they use y'all cars to go cheat on y'all, even though y'all are the one paying for the bills, because deep down inside they know that it's not supposed to be this way. They know that they are supposed to be the head, they are supposed to be the providers. So they're upset at themselves and they're lashing out on you, okay? Men do this all the time, incels do this all the time. So do not be with a man, building with him, thinking that he's going to be grateful of you. 7 out of 10 times men leave the women who build with them. Some of them say that they remind them of the struggle. I can't with men, you guys. I mean, men abandon their own children every single day. Think about how 77% of the children in the black community are born out of wedlock and do not have, you know, a father in their lives. So do not help a man thinking how he's going to be grateful for it later and how you're going to enjoy the fruit of your labor later, because 9 out of 10 times, or 7 out of 10 times to be more exact, it's not going to be like that. If you want to build with him just because you want to build with him, then do that. If you want to help him out and you're ready, you know, to not reap any benefit, then do that. But do not do that thinking or hoping that you are going to be the one, you know, reaping the benefits, because it may not be you. He may leave you once he make it. So I think this is important for y'all to know. Do not build with men, or if you do so at your own cost, and know that, you know, it may or may not work out. So yeah, ladies, that is my take on the Keke Palmer, and just as a larger thing on the black women or women in general dating down situation. I think that a lot of the time women who are dating down know exactly what they're doing. Think of entrepreneur extraordinaire Super Sad, and how times and times again, over and over again, she's picking this man and, you know, buying them lands, and allegedly, I'm not trying to get a lawsuit here, you know, and these Rolexes and whatever else it is, she's spending on them, because a lot of women are alpha women. We talk a lot about, you know, the man ego and how the man ego is fragile. Even on this video I've talked about it, but we never talk, or don't often enough talk, about the female ego. Okay, women have huge egos, we have ginormous egos, and a lot of time our egos go unchecked, okay? A lot of women who are dating men that are not on their level are doing so on purpose. They're doing so because they want to control these men. They think they can control them. So stop telling your friends, aunties, co-workers, you know, cousins to stop dating whoever it is they're dating because you think he's not good enough for them, because all that's gonna do is them telling people how you're jealous and envious of them, how some of them may even cut you off, not want to be friends with you anymore. Some of them are gonna go tell these dusties during sexy time, and you know, some of these dusties may come and harm you. Right? So just, it's not worth it. They know what they're doing, leave them alone. They know exactly what they're doing. They're making a choice, especially for those who are dating, you know, a man who is not on their level for the second or third time. At this point, it's not a mistake anymore. It's a decision, it's a choice, and they're entitled to making their own choices. So let them be, let them do whatever it is they do. It is what it is. You know, a lot of these women know these men are bums. A lot of these women know these men are about nothing. Okay, there was, I remember in Keke Palmer situation, for example, there was this girl on TikTok who made this viral. So I'm pretty sure that if Keke didn't see it, some of her team did see it, about how, you know, Keke's boyfriend, I believe his name is Darius, made her have an abortion because he was planning on going, you know, official with Keke Palmer. So he made her have this abortion, he pressed her for it, and then, you know, 3 weeks later he went public with Keke. Now that's questionable behavior. You know, did Keke try, or her team? I don't know, by the way, allegedly, because I don't know if they tried to investigate this, if they checked it to see if there's any truth to it. But if they did, and if there is some truth to that story, which I now believe based on, you know, the tweets and the problematic stuff that he said and the stuff that he's done, he has shown that he was of low moral compass, of low character. And a lot of women do this. Again, ladies, we are guilty of this. A lot of us will see a man that is good for nothing, and we'll know he's good for nothing in the sense that he have dogged women out before. I'm thinking Summer Walker, right? And then we think we have the wonder honey part, that, you know, he's gonna change. I mean, he told you, you know, you were different. He told you were special. And, you know, because your daddy never told you he was special, hell, you don't even know your daddy. You never seen your daddy. So you're just grateful that somebody is telling you you're a special child. You spent all your childhood not feeling seen. Now here come this Dusty telling you you're special, and you believing it, right? That's not how it works, ladies. Okay, ancient men are ancient men, and this is something that I've been guilty of in the past. You know, I can think of 2 instances where I dated men where I knew they were about nothing. Okay, I knew they were about nothing. I knew they did their exes dirty, and I still went in there, and I still thought, you know, I have the special honeypot that's gonna make him change, and obviously they didn't. Obviously, you know, I hope this is also, you know, a way you find solace in this. Rather sorry if your Dusty or bum just left you for somebody else and you feel like they're happy, they engage, or they finally get married or whatever. Do not worry, she's getting the same man you got. Don't be sad, okay? You dodge a bullet, period. So we need to do better when it comes to this as well. If you know a guy did his exes dirty, stay clear, because he will do you dirty, okay? Cheating is a character flaw. Don't say I didn't tell you, okay? Don't y'all say I didn't warn you. Now I'm just rambling at this point, so I'm gonna end the video here. I guess, you know, the sentiment I want to end it with is leave women who are buying love alone, okay? They know exactly what they're doing, so stay out of grown folks' business. And yeah, I wanted to bring this unique perspective on the internet because I've seen nobody with it, and I literally believe that's what it boils down to, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know what do you guys think, okay? I would love to hear from you guys. Do you think that there is some truth to that? Do you think that, you know, women date down in an attempt to control the situation? And subscribe to my channel as well, because as you can see, I'm an insightful girl, okay? I came up with a unique perspective that nobody on the internet had, period. And I will talk to you guys on Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys.